Well, good day, Toots. How's she hanging? Frickin' hot here. I love summer. Not really, actually. Summer's not my favorite time. I'm a spring guy and fall guy. Winter sucks too, because then it's too cold. But I like that kind of no humidity stuff, right? Very big tropical air mass over us today, and it is frickin' hot out here. And I was wondering, oh no, I thought maybe it's fogging up my lens, but it's not. It's good. Anyways, you guys are gonna kick my butt over this one, I am sure. But anyways, I'm used to having a sore butt kind of thing. Got a problem with the slingshot, and I know the first thing you're gonna say is take it back to the dealer. Take it back to the dealer. Yes, I will take it to the dealer, unless I figure out what's wrong with it. Only because it's like an hour's drive one way. Hour's drive one way to fix probably something that's so simple. So, alright. So, coming home actually the other night, almost home. I like beeping at people with the horn, right? Went to beep, going past someone. And lo and behold, nothing happened. Oh! I like this thing. Lo and behold, nothing happened. Oh! So, I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. So the first thing I did, of course, was check. Boy, I got that jammed in there really good, didn't I? Not much room for the passenger, but I think this thing's wider. I think this new one's wider. You know that? Maybe not. I don't know. I think it's wider on the front. Because I park over with the other one, I'd have a fair bit of room here. I can just squeeze through here. Just barely squeak through, so. Yeah, so anyways, got my tester light. Coming home, horn didn't work. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. I'll show you. You watch, it'll work now. That thing I don't like either. That's because I don't have the seatbelt in. That was actually a recall on the other one. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that, so I really want to disconnect that. But yeah, look, no horn. She's not horning. So, I gotta do a bit of testing myself. Just before I go to the dealer with it. And yes, I probably will go to the dealer with it. I just don't, I want to kind of avoid that hour drive, right? Holy jumping, it's tight in here. So, unfortunately, the horn is buried way down the front, and I have to test the fuse here maybe first. Oh, come on. Nice watertight thing. Okay, so we've got a horn relay, and then we got a TS horn fuse. So I don't know if the relays. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure, but that 20 there is our horn fuse. So I'm gonna try to test light that first. Where am I gonna put you guys? Maybe stick you up here somewhere. But anyways, talking about the dealership, yes, I will probably take it to the dealership, and yes, they are quite concerned about it as to why it doesn't work, because they said it worked during their PDI. I guess they do everything, meep, meep. Honestly, I don't think it did, but she's like, well, something might have rattled loose. Okay, probably should have tested it at the dealership, never even thought of that. Could be a problem with the plug. I mean, it's the thing with new vehicles, right? You get little quirks with them, and we'll figure it out. So what I want to try to do is just test some of the circuitry here. This does come off. It could be a problem underneath here, but I'm not sure how to actually get the steering wheel off. It's on like Velcro, which is kind of weird, but oh, just like that apparently. Whoops. Okay, so the horn, well, it's activating something there now. It wasn't doing that before, but I still don't have a horn. That's activating the relay. Okay, that's interesting. Well, that just clunked right off. I didn't know how those come off. I just had to pull on her a bit. But yeah, there's some crappy Velcro that looks like it didn't hold too well, but it's alright. Okay, well, we're a little further ahead already, so that's good. Now, how am I going to test and push a button? I might need an extra set of hands. Just see what I did here. I just got my test light, and should be able to put this guy into the wiring and then ground it to something, and it should light that fella up. But I'm gonna have to try to do a bit of testing here. And how am I gonna hold everything? That's my problem. Well, that's good. We gotta. It's activating the relay, so I know the relay's good, but something's still not letting it. So if the relay's working, well, let's test that fuse anyways. Okay, I don't really have you perched too well there, but we're just going to test the fuse here. And seems like that's working. Now, I'd like to, I could use my testing wire here too. Should do the exact same thing, shouldn't it? Ooh, actually, you know what? Something there feels really warm. Not wicked hot, but let me just look. Oh, okay, that's primary light relay. Well, that's pretty warm. Lights, I guess, are on. I can shut. Oh, they're actually running lights, so I can't shut them off. I want to get some LEDs eventually here for it. So, okay. So I think that fuse is good. So now let's look at something buried down at the horn there. Boy, I'm gonna have to stick you up here somewhere. Hang on a sec. Alright, so since the relay seems to be working now, I'm almost kind of thinking that maybe our horn is defective. Now, I gotta figure out how to get in there. She's a pretty sweet looking hood on this thing, but it is a real pain in the royal butt to try to get in here. Okay, I think I'm in. And I know you can't quite see past this filter here, but I can't really move it. Okay, so we got a... Oh, that wasn't even plugged in. Watch this. Watch this. There's a plug there that wasn't even plugged in. I bet you the horn works now. What do you bet? That's not the horn. Bet you the horn works. That's all it was. Frickin' plugs. Oh, jeez. There, now she works. Oh, can you believe that? That's stupid. So, my understanding is that that was never tested on the PDI, because, let's get you down here, because this plug was not pushed on. And you know what, that plug would be a real bugger to get out of there. Now you'd have to unscrew it. But there, it's funny, they put extra wiring here for lights. The US version only has a single headlight on the sides, but they have lights up the front here, and I bet you that's what these are for here. My willing betting. See, there's another little guy there. I don't know what that'd be for, but these look to me like they'd be a light plug. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's on now. Let me see if I can plant you down here. I just want to test light these guys. Oh man, this is really tight in here. I just hope you guys know that. You know, I love you guys and everything, but man, these close quarters are kind of crappy. Yeah, so those are active. So I could definitely hook in more lights to them. That's pretty cool. And this little plug here, there's actually two of them. There's another one right here. For what? I'm not too sure. I wonder if they're on now, actually. How the heck do these little things come off? Stupid little clip things, eh? There. I just want to give these a little test, too. Oh my goodness. So yeah, no, the dealership has been really good to me. They have emailed me and they actually just called me again. Oh, we want to get this fixed for you right away. I'm like, oh, okay. I just want to pull that little guy off of there and give that a little test and see if there's power there while the key's on. So no, they've been really good to me. So I have nothing against the dealership at all. And if I can get this figured out here. No, there's no power to that one. So what those little guys are for, I'm not too sure. Put this little cage guy back on them here. If I can figure it out. How did that go? I've already forgot. There. Probably can't see what I was doing there, but so we got a horn. Sweet. That's all it was. It wasn't plugged in. It's actually kind of tight. The wire harness needs to be a little longer, but this bracket mount here is for the old style. On the other car we had, it was for the bigger air box that used to be up there, so that's kind of neat. They put this kind of racing filter on it now, and the radiator's right below here. Pulling off here, there's the radiator right there, so you get air sucked in the front. And trying to flip you up here, but there's the exhaust pipe. Look at the welds I put on that guy, eh? Holy! And that goes into the big can here, and I think that's the same. I think that's the same kind of muffler as it was on the other one. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference. Doesn't look too much different to me. But can you believe some of these guys are putting frickin' Corvette engines into this, pardon my French. Putting Corvette engines into this. I can't understand why you'd need any big power like that. I could maybe see doing up this motor a bit, maybe turbocharging it. You know, put some bigger valves in it. I don't know what else you do to it to increase the horsepower. Probably exhaust, header, straight pipe right out, actually, that'd be nice. 4-cylinder wouldn't sound good like that, though. It's better to keep them muffled. But, wow, that's quite a bend in that hose there. Cooling hose, I guess. Yeah, because the radiator comes way out the back and then all down the front and then up to here. So there's quite a travel for that fluid. That's a lot of fluid holding in there too. These always look funny to me. It looks like it's metal, but it looks like styrofoam. It's kind of funny. What the heck is that anyways? Water pump? Must be a water pump or something. Feels like there's a big tube underneath there too. So, but up here is pretty darn near exactly the same. Boy, you put a big Corvette engine in there. I don't know what you put in there to keep it cool, because you need a radiator of some sort. There's not a whole lot of room. But that beeping thing, I want to find that out. And I was doing a bit of testing. Let me get back out here. Oh, testing last night. And I found it the loudest kind of under the computer here somewhere. So I don't know exactly where it is, but I don't know if I'm going to tear apart that too much. It's funny how I took that steering wheel thing off though. Then we got the clicking. Maybe something wasn't right under there either. So yeah, it's under here somewhere. It's like right under here is the loudest. You get over here, it's not quite as loud, so it's right under here, under this module or something somewhere. But I'd like to just pull the wires off that thing wherever it is. It's probably just like a little wee thing that beep, beep. But follow the wires back, it comes to the seat belt. And I guess a person could potentially take that seat belt apart. It's got little Torx on it. I don't know if I have one that small. I might. And undo the wires and just join them together. There is things on eBay actually you can get. It's like a seat belt looking thing that clips in, and then you clip your seat belt into that, and then it doesn't do the beeping. So wow, we got horns now. Let's try it again. Nice. Wife will be happy now. There you go. See? Saved me an hour and then 20 minutes each way. So 2 hours and 40 minutes of driving. About 160 kilometers. Look at this. Can you see that? Sparkles. Oh, you gotta get the sun in the right spot. Sparkles. Saved me like 160 kilometers roughly. It's about 80K one way. And half an hour of them trying to figure out what the heck's wrong with it. So better turn her off here now. You know, an hour probably of them looking at it. So you know that saved me 1, 2, 3, probably 3.5 hours of driving and up there and blah blah blah, and extra miles not necessarily really needed on the car. So that is interesting. I'm wondering why that was not discovered on the PDI. I figured that would have been something that they would have been figuring out, unless it came off on the way home. Seems like it's on there pretty good now. So I do want to get some other kind of horn. There's only one on it. I could put another one on, but I don't know if you can do that with just the one set of wires. I'm pretty sure the other one only had one too. It sounds kind of geeky, right? But anyways, so there she is. We've been happy with it so far. It's been pretty good. Another interesting thing here I gotta try to figure out, but I'm gonna have to do it when it's dark, is I didn't really like the positioning of the low beam lights on it. So I'm not 100% sure now which one's the low beam, but I wasn't liking the positioning on the lights, and I actually don't really like the lights themselves. So I gotta figure out. There. Okay, so there. Oh yeah, and how are you supposed to adjust that? What is that screw in there? Looks like a little Torx of some sort. So that's the adjusters there. And I presume that would just be up and down. But you can get LED lights for them, and I am thinking really heavily of doing that. That's really hot. I'm not too sure. I guess this rubber boot just kind of peels off of these things here, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's really hot. I'm gonna have to do that when the light hasn't been on, maybe. That one's not quite as hot. Oh well. It looks pretty straightforward though. Plug and play and drive on and away you go. Not much tension on that guy there, but anyways, yeah, I want to get some LEDs for it potentially. I'd like to get one of these off just to look at the inside here. Ooh. It's not exactly what I was thinking it was gonna be. It's not exactly what I was thinking it was gonna be. But I don't know if I can looks like they're screwed right in. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Let's put the hood back down here. Clear! That's how you have to close it. I know it's like, whoa, don't slam the hood, but that's how it closes. Oh, you can't see much in these guys here. I had lights like this on my last F-150. I loved them. These ones are terrible. But I'll have to see what I got for adjusting those lights, because I don't like where they're positioned. So I'll have to see if I can get a... I've got Torx, but I don't know if I got that small. I'll go grab the kit. We'll have a look. Okay, I don't know if you can see. I can't see the viewfinder, so, or the screeny guy on my thing there. So, screws right there, pretty small. I do have some small ones here, and I think we might be all right. I think it might have. This is a pretty good set here. I guess I got. I didn't realize it had all this cool stuff in it. Let me get them out here. Holy jumping. So there's the set. T6 it starts at. That's actually pretty small, that T6. I had a Palm Pilot. Gosh, you remember those things? Awesome. And it was a T4 to get it apart. It was tiny. It was fun finding that. So I'm gonna start maybe at this T15. That's pretty close right there. Oh, someone's laying on the horn. Just giving her. So I'm gonna have to do this, of course, when it gets dark. But I'll get my little screwdriver guy here. Where the heck's the? Gotta get the little. This guy and this guy. There we go. We can adjust our lights, and I don't know which one it is now, though. So that's going to be kind of stupid trying to adjust that, because I'm going to have to adjust it, put the hood down, check it. You know, because I guess I can look where it's shining on the hood there and just bring it up like an inch. And out there it should be about 4 or 5 inches. But anyways, we do have that. We'll do that a little bit later on when it gets darker out. And yeah, sweet. There we go. Sweet. So actually I can adjust it a little bit now, because I can see the light on the hood here, and on the other side yeah, they're both kind of crappy. I don't know if you guys can see that on the hood or not, but I'm gonna bring them up. Try that. I'll have to do it a better test when it gets dark here, but anyways. So let's just pull you off the car here. You can see where it's shining on the hood, and it was down about below this nut here. So I brought it up about an inch, so that should be out there. It should be about 3 or 4 inches maybe. And this side wasn't terrible bad. It was shining pretty good out that way. Side of the road, but it needs to come up a hair bit too. But yeah, it's shining pretty much right on that bolt nut thing there. So I'll leave her for now. We'll go out when she's darker. Sweet. Oh, look at the sparkle. Oh, I hope the camera picks it up, because it is freaking nice sparkle. This tire on the back is about 3 inches wider. The other one might have come to about here. So now they've added that, and it's actually a taller tire too. 20 inch. 20 inch. I forgot already. 305/30 R20s. And the fronts are smaller, of course. We've got a 225 145 R18 on the front. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll just leave this guy in there for now and shut her off for now, and I'll just pull the hood down for now. That's what you gotta do. So if you don't drop it, if you let it go slow, it doesn't latch into these latches back here, and then it sits there and bounce, 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 bounce. You don't want her bouncing. Okay, one other thing I wanted to do. Let's tear off this goofy frickin' thing here, because you cannot see through it, like at all. It's more of like you're turning and you're looking around trying to make sure there's nothing in your spot there, right? So that I will take off, and that makes me feel much better. All right, we'll wait till she gets dark. It's gonna be a while. Oh, if it's not raining. Oh, look at them clouds. Oh, it's so hot today out here too, and it sucks. But anyways, mower's been running good too. Just sharpened up the blade today. She needs a wash, but I've been using it back there mostly because it's so much more convenient to get in and out of places and tighter spots, and pretty much some sections back there eliminates my trimming. I still have to do a bit, but I mean, I can dick in and then back out, and then she's all good. So got a bit to mow up here. I won't take you on that adventure, but we'll get mowing here, and then hopefully it doesn't pour rain on this thing, but maybe I should put it back in. Okay, I'm gonna pull apart this seat belt here thing just to see what's in there for wiring and stuff, because that when you plug your seat belt in, it shuts the guy off, right? So it obviously makes a contact that sends signal right through to shut off the beep 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 crappy thing. So where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna have to stick you in here somewhere. Okay, so we changed our bit. The light was a T15, this is a T10. Super tiny. Come on now. And no, this isn't gonna void any warranty. Don't need to worry about that. Before I start losing screws here, put them down here. Oh, I almost got her off. Okay, so there looks to be a little micro switch in there. Where's the seat belt? See if I can figure out how this works. So when you put your seat belt on, makes a weak contact into there. I don't know if you could see that too well. Let's see if I can get you zoomed in a bit here. There we go. Okay, got the belt all out again here. So when you go to put your seatbelt on, put your seatbelt on, you can see that. It's down, there's a little micro switch right there. So that is good to know. What do I have to do to fix that guy? Could jam something in there, a little piece of something of some sort. Let's see what I got. Well, first let's test this thing. So we'll turn the key on. Yeah. Okay. Find something. Find something. Okay, so what I'm thinking, instead of damaging or destroying the little switch in there, I'm going to just get just a little piece of bare copper wire, and where the two wires come in, if I hold these wires, go in here and turn the key on, this shouldn't beep. Doesn't. Ooh. See, now it'll beep. Alright, so my plan is hopefully, to fish that wire underneath, bring it up and over. And it's a terrible spot to try to get into here. Oh, already messed her up. Darn it. Oh, I just pulled it off. I got a little too aggressive. There we go. Oh yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that should work. That should work. All right, she's back together. Do we have a beep? That is so nice. Sweet. Don't know if I've just shown you the boot up screens on here. Sweet, eh? Warning. Yeah, I know. Loading maps. Fuel range 425. Odometer's only got 188 on her. Awesome. my cemetery. I can film in here. But anyways, we took a little tour to a little town called Dundalk, Ontario, and just wanted to look around. I've been in here forever. And nice little cemetery. Got a big field way over there for future use. Very well kept. They mow the grass nice. That's good. That's good. Good sized little place here. I don't know how many acres, maybe about 10 acres or so. But... oh, she got warm. Oh, look at that stone there, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of neat. Cool. Bet you that cost a few, but that thing's like at least 14, 15 inches thick. Never mind the size of the thing. Hey man, you can't take it with you. There's a couch. There is a couch.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go look at that one.
Well, there's a door knocker on the tree back here.
We're gonna have to go look at that. Doesn't kind of work anymore. Anyways, someone built a couch out of granite. That's kind of cool. That is actually kind of cool. I want one of those.
All right.
Oh, wouldn't that be cold? I'm surprised they actually let them put this in here, because I would definitely not permit that, because it's right in the middle of where you're mowing. You know, if you have to back a truck in here, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Well, that's pretty cool. I wonder when the last time someone shined it with their butt. I'm gonna try it out. Oh, it's actually really warm right now because of the sun today. She's granite. I think they call that Virginia gray, if I'm right. I can't remember now. But that's pretty cool. Wow. Neat. Are you sleeping there, bud? Okay, I don't know if you can see. Go a little higher. No, like, bring your arm actually up there. Okay, see this triangle right here? That's the right side light, so I'm gonna go adjust that. That's like about maybe 12, 15 feet just in front of us, so I'm gonna go adjust that out. Should actually be able to do it without putting the hood up. Hi. My phone. I've got that other one. Remember we adjusted that one at home, and it's actually not too bad now. But this one I want to bring up to kind of about the building area. Okay. Highs. I think I'm going to leave the highs for now. Alright. Should feel a little better now, hopefully. So let's head her home. Home again. There we go. Oh, that's so nice not to have. Bing, bing. Oh man, that was annoying. I got her fixed. We fixed her good. So there we go. Yeah, that's the high beams. That's low beams. Now I am a little higher and kind of pointing. I don't know if the container's super level, but those might be a little bit high. But nobody flashed me on the way home, so I'm gonna leave her at that. Actually, I got no flashes. We passed a lot of cars on the way home, and nobody flashed me, so that was good. So what did we do today to this? We got rid of that silly mirror. See, now normally you'd be looking. Well, it went that way. So you'd be trying to turn a corner. You're trying to look around this stupid mirror. And I'll tell you what, this is exactly what I see in the mirror. Not much. So that's kind of useless. That's just Ontario. Probably Canada wanted that. I thought that was stupid, so got rid of that. What do we fix? The thingy on the seat belt. That's way more nicer. And we fixed the horn. Works good now. Needed her tonight. There was a little fox. He was coming out, and I gave a, and he, and that thing's really loud. He took back off. We actually saw a deer too, but he was already past and across the road by the time we got up to him. But anyways, there we go. Sweet. Heading her home. Dark. It's late. It is. This thing tells me time in like 3 different spots. Oh, pardon me. It is about that time. 10:49 p.m. and I'm tired. So we're averaging about 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers, which is a little bit higher than the car, but this one's all new and tight and everything. Put you know, 1500K on this, which we're at 327 right now. We're at 327, yeah. And we'll probably get that down to 7.5 anyways. So there we go. Sweet. Ooh, shadows. Anywho, where are we? Camera shadows. There we are. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Thanks again for watching. Glad we could get this stuff all sorted out without having to go up to the dealer just for that. You know, I'm sure they would have accommodated me just fine, but you know, like I mentioned there about all the extra kilometers and the travel time and the fuel, I didn't really need to do that if it was something simple. So we got her fixed. That's all good. I am happy. Thanks again for watching. I see the bugs coming right at me. There's still a few mosquitoes out here, as you can maybe see. No, you can't see. It's too bright. But you guys have a good one. Thanks again for watching, and catch you all later.